The woman opened the door after showering. Suddenly, a strange man appeared outside the door, but she didn't seem to mind and reached out to grab a towel. The killer kindly handed her the towel. It turned out that Jenny was blind and didn't know there was now a killer in her home, perhaps to test her. Jack merely followed her from a distance. Jenny then entered the kitchen, unaware that her boyfriend was already lying there. She kept passing by the body but never noticed anything unusual. It wasn't until she bent down to get a plate that she finally stepped into a red liquid and slipped to the floor. Confused, Jenny cautiously touched the slippery substance on the floor. Suddenly, she touched Miles' body. Panicked, she began shouting Miles' name desperately, but got no response. It wasn't until she felt the knife on the ground that she realized Miles had been killed. She burst into tears and tried to get up to seek help, but she unexpectedly bumped into Jack. Frightened, Jenny screamed and stumbled backward. Desperately, she asked who he was. Jack said nothing, and instead began tossing things around. Mocking her, Jenny then rushed to her room, locked the door, and quickly opened her laptop to ask the voice assistant to send a help email. Suddenly, Jack broke in from the balcony. He immediately pinned Jenny to the floor. Then he took out the weapon and threatened her not to move. Jenny was tied to the bed, maybe because she couldn't see. She gave up struggling in despair, but Jack placed his hand on her leg. Jenny angrily yelled at him, only to be threatened again. Shaking, she tried to calm herself. Then Jack said he wouldn't hurt her as long as he got back what belonged to him, and released her hand. That's when Jenny learned from him that Miles was actually their accomplice. But recently, Miles had stolen all the gold. Now the gold was missing, but Jenny claimed she knew nothing about it. Jack's expression changed instantly. Just as he was about to threaten Jenny again, his phone rang. Hearing him step out to answer it, Jenny took the chance to go into the dressing room and change her clothes. On her way back to the bed, she accidentally kicked a camera on the floor. She secretly picked it up and hid it under the blanket. When Jack approached, she immediately struck him with the camera. Before Jack could react, she rushed out, but the elevator was out of service. Hearing Jack's movement, she quickly opened the stairwell door and groped down the stairs in a panic. Jack noticed her escape and furiously chased after her. Thanks to her incredible endurance, Jenny made it to the first floor, but she wasn't familiar with the layout. Bumping into things, she hid in a corner, trying to calm herself. Suddenly, she heard the voice of a security guard.